Hello, people. Things are going on with again number of cases that we hear. So I sincerely wish all of us wish that everyone are really safe and healthy. So please take care of everything. With that note, I am starting today's session. Welcome to Manase, and today the topic to talk is about having single child. I have couple of people putting into my inbox as to suggest on it. See, whether in our period or immediately our parents period, if you see, they have more than one kids for multiple reasons, and one the core point of those are, number one, in future they should not be emotionally, when the kids grow up, when they become adults in future, they should not be emotionally or otherwise stand all alone. They need a lot of support, and siblings play a very important role. That's what the parents believe, and they go for kid 1, 2 or 3. And even as a child, when the child grows, they should not come up all alone. They need to interact with kids of their similar age, maybe 1 year or 2 years of gap. They need that habit of learning to live together. They need that human interaction. They need that love to be shared. They need the kids to learn to work as a group. They need their kids to have a lot of companionship. That is the reason they go for child 1, or after 1 year's gap child 2 or 3. This is the core purpose. And in today's generation, the woman also slogs a lot to make up the family. There are a lot of career oriented things, so the time and money is one huge factor for not going for the second child. It could be any subjective reason, so we can never say this is right or this is wrong. So having a second child is purely a personal choice, but what I can say is, what would be more benefits in general of having a child, having a second child or third child. Like I already quoted, our mother's period, they had child 1, child 2, child 3, only of these positive reasons, believing that even as a child, or even as the child becomes an adult, they will have a lot of companionship, that sharing, that moral support, that emotional support. In reality, what happens, it's a different picture, but this is the reason parents go for number of children, that self development, that they work as a group and team. But in today's world, if the parent, you can be really emotionally matured, sensibly bring up your child, it's fine. So having a single child is not a big mistake, but definitely you need to decide on sharing lot of love, affection and time. That only you have to decide, and then you can go for a second or third child. But when you bring up a single child, what you have to understand is, I used the word be emotionally matured. Don't give them too much sophistication because they are single child. Don't give them too much of pampering. Don't give them all kind of high sophisticated facilities, because they will never ever learn to adapt. Then they might develop an adamant character. They might be stubborn. They might understand the world wrong, as anything and everything is only for them. That sharing part will be missing. So if at all you're having a single child, please be emotionally matured in handling the single child. Give them lot of exposures, at least in the friend circle. Make them interact with other kids, so that they learn and they give and they take, they adjust, they adapt better. And that is how you need to channelize this, if you're not planning to go for other next children. All you have to understand is, you need to be emotionally matured, sensibly use your reasons to bring up the child. You should not give them too much of pampering and spoil the single child, because that is one common thing that happens when there is single child. Again, not all parents do it, but there are some issues when you have single child. Definitely there are limitations for that. They might have very less interaction. They might have only that single particular world. They might not know how to go further in interactions. So all that, you need to expand their social circle to have a better mental healthy life. So this is all about the questions that's posted in the inbox, and I thought I should do a session on it. Have a beautiful day ahead. Take care. Bye bye.